Hey, Miles again, here to show you how I clean the wheels after I get the tires off. This is typical what they look like. Some of them are really rusty, but I'll show you one that I'm going to blast that is really rusty. And here's what I use to blast with. I use garnet now. I used to use sand, but this one is a 80 mix. Most of them you get up here in Oregon anyway are a 60-80. And this up in Oregon is pretty expensive. It's like 90 bucks a bag. But if you get it from the grit guy in Sacramento area, they're about 35 or 40 bucks a bag. And it's a 55-pound bag. So here's the wheels that I'm going to do today. The one on the left, the one on the right I've already done. And here's what I do them in. I've got an Eastwood blaster cabinet that I bought back in the 80s. Must be around when I had my body shop in Felton, California. It was a kit. It's big enough to put regular car wheels and other big things in. It's got one door on the end. I'm not sure they even sell this one anymore. It was only about 250 bucks as a kit. You put it all together. And I had to change the lighting in it. It used to have just that one light up there. And I put an LED light in it. So there's the glove. The gloves get worn out from blasting. This one's crispy just because it's so old. And you have to replace the left glove all the time. But that's the garnet. And I don't have the screen in the bottom because I need to scrape the garnet around and get it back into the pickup nozzle. And I keep a magnet on the inside so I can stick parts on it. It also tracks metallic particles that are going through. And then I got one of these, I guess it's a Harbor Freight. It's an Eastwood. I got it from Eastwood, but I think they're all the same. And I take the, oops, sorry about my license plate there. I had to take that apart all the time. I take the filter out, clean the filter. So I clean the filter and I put a new piece of glass in. It's actually a plexiglass because I got a big stack of it for free. So every now and then when it gets cruddy looking like that top piece there, that's actually glass on the top. I take it out and change it, put a new piece in. Alright, so I'm going to show how to do this without having the air compressor on or the exhaust fan, because it's just really loud and you wouldn't be able to hear anything. So I like to start blasting on the inside first. And what's going to happen is the tank, the cabinet's going to fill up with dust. You won't be able to see anything. So I have to eventually turn the blaster, the exhaust fan on. So here we go. All right, now I can't breathe. So you got to get around the valve stem really well, and you might even have to use silicone seal or some other sealant when you put the valve stem back in, so it takes between 30 and 60 minutes to do a wheel. And it's going to powder coat them. You gotta make sure you get them really clean. This rim is really horrible. But you can see how fast it cleans up with the garnet. Don't forget the back blasted. Cleans out the hoses and stuff. Gets any rocks or anything that gets stuck in there, it blows it back out so you can continue blasting without having to stop. After you do the, I do the inside, I like to do the front side. So it's got more shapes, it's more fun to do.